the good and the bad of Monrovia, California. We're covering it all in this video. Stay tuned. My name is Calvin, your San Gabriel Valley Realtor. And if you want to learn more about the San Gabriel Valley, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for weekly videos about all there is to know about living in the SUV. And if you're thinking about making the move to Monrovia, the SUV, or Southern California in general, me and my team would love the opportunity to help you make that transition. So many of you have been reaching out through YouTube. We absolutely love helping you guys make the move here. My contact information is in the description below and also on the screen. Feel free to give me a call, send me a text, heck, give me a smoke signal if you have to. We're here to help. So without further ado, let's cover the 3 pros and the 3 cons of living in Monrovia, California. Pro number 1, it's Old Town Monrovia. If you have to take away one thing and one pro from Monrovia, remember this: Old Town Monrovia. It's the heart of the city, located on Myrtle Avenue, centrally located around the city. What you'll find is historical buildings, an underlying American theme, boutique shops, luxury living, an assortment of restaurants, bars, and cafes. A lot of them locally owned and mom and pop shops. It's what makes this town and area unique. Any events or things happening in the city is more than likely gonna be in Old Town Monrovia. For example, the Friday night and farmers market is located on Myrtle in Old Town, of course. Old Town really reminds me of those old Western movie towns, but in a more modernized 21st century type of feel. Our second pro for Monrovia is walkability. Walkability is a big plus in Monrovia. We're gonna look at a website that ranks exactly that. So overall, in Monrovia, California, according to walkscore.com, it has a score of 62 overall, which, yes, that's not necessarily a good score, but let's look. If you live in or around Old Town, the data changes. The score jumps all the way up to 86. So as long as you're centrally located in the city, Monrovia is a pretty walkable city. In the north, you have a big shopping center and also City Hall and the library. Boutique shops are located in and around Old Town Monrovia, and you can find that almost anywhere when you're walking around the city. A plethora of newly built and already existing condos and townhomes are located here as well for living. In the southern end, you have the Metro Gold Line, which can take you all the way east to the Azusa area or all the way west into the East LA area. All of this within a mile's distance of each other. So if you're centrally located in Monrovia, it's pretty walkable. The number 3 pro is the community in Monrovia. The way the city's set up, as we mentioned before, Old Town is the number 1 pro, but Old Town also bases itself around the community as well. A lot of the shops are mom and pop shops, so you get the chance to really get immersed in the local community, know the owners, know the familiar faces around the city when you're walking through the town. The Friday street fair and the local farmers market really is that cherry on top. You get to meet the local vendors, the people who work here, and make their living off the community. There's even a petting zoo and pony rides for kids in that Friday night market. Oftentimes, driving throughout the city, you'll see those 1920s craftsmen that Monrovia loves and prides itself on. Big porches, people sitting on the porches and also waving hello to you as you're passing by. Con number 1 is the home prices. It's no secret in the San Gabriel Valley that home prices are expensive and have moved up an average of 35% in the past 3 years. And Monrovia is no exception. Monrovia is more expensive than the cities, well, its cheaper counterpart cities to the south and the east, such as El Monte, Azusa, Covina, and West Covina. To be exact, the median estimated home value in Monrovia as of August 2022 is $1.01 million. So if you are looking to own a home in Monrovia, be ready to shell out some money. Moving on to con number 2 of living in Monrovia, it's the wildlife. In my other Monrovia videos, I've touched on this a little bit, but Monrovia, especially the northern end, has a lot of wildlife that's active and runs around the residential streets and the backyards. Most of the animals we see are coyotes, bears especially, and mountain lions. So if you have an extreme phobia of these 3 animals, be wary of moving to northern Monrovia because you'll often see them, especially on the Facebook groups. I'm gonna pull up some videos here and some pictures. You'll see that it's no joke. A lot of the bears are friendly though and more scared of you than you typically are of them. So they're really skittish and run off, but there are times where it can get a little dicey. Coyotes are common throughout the entire San Gabriel Valley. Oftentimes you want to be careful of the smaller pets like chihuahuas or cats that roam around outdoors, because packs of coyotes sometimes do take them. Mountain lions, on the other hand, are a very rare occurrence. We see them maybe once every few years. I haven't seen a lot of mountain lions recently, but definitely coyotes and bears are very prevalent in Monrovia. Con number 3 is the nightlife in Monrovia. Monrovia is really known as a family-centered, focused city, so there's not a lot of bars and late-night nightclubs open around the city. If you're looking for that, Monrovia doesn't have too much options. There's only a few bars and breweries that are open late, such as Poorhouse and London's Pub on Myrtle Avenue. But other than that, it's pretty quiet. If you want to look for a city that has nightlife in your backyard, I'd really recommend Alhambra or Pasadena as one of the options there. So for you late night owls out there, just keep that in mind when moving to Monrovia, California. So that concludes our 3 pros and our 3 cons of living in Monrovia, California. I hope you found some value from this video, especially if you're thinking about moving to the area. Me and my team would love the opportunity to help you out. All my contact information is on the screen here. If you can please click that like button and that subscribe button, that will really help the channel out. I truly appreciate it. And as always, I will see you on the next one.